Today I wanted to talk to you about how to read labels, or mainly the top things I look at when I'm looking at labels. So why is reading labels even important? One is because you need to read labels to be aware of what you're even eating. It used to be simple when a couple generations ago everyone grew their own food, everyone had their own animals, so you knew exactly what you were getting. You didn't have to wonder what is in this. You knew. It was a potato, it was a broccoli, it was a chicken. There wasn't much in it. Today, we are so dependent on processed foods, on packaged foods, that most people aren't aware of what they're even eating. And so you need to look at labels to see what's even in it. They also like to hide a lot of things. They like to hide sugar in things that you wouldn't think would have sugar. They would like to add preservatives to make it last longer. They make more money if it lasts longer on the shelf. They add food colorings to make it look more appealing. They add natural flavorings and chemicals to make it taste better and to make your brain think, I want more of this. So it's really important to know what you're eating, and it's more and more and more important every day because they are adding stuff to things that you wouldn't think would even have things added to it, such as rice or quinoa or anything like that. Most things flavored, such as garlic and herb rice or garlic and herb quinoa or couscous, has some sort of chemical added to make it taste like that. It's not unnatural. It's not naturally tasting like garlic. It's a chemical that mimics garlic. Alright, so the first thing to even look at is their serving size. You need to know what all these facts are based off of. That is where they'll get you, especially with beverages. A lot of times these facts down here are for only half of the drink. So look up here. This will tell you what the serving size is and how many there are per container. So the next thing I look at is sugar. That's the first thing I look at because most Americans eat way too much sugar. And the problem is because it's hidden in things. So you're going to look at sugar right there, the sugar grams. This one has 0. And you're also going to look at total carbohydrates because that includes anything that will break down into sugar in your body. So you're going to look at both of those things. And largely I try to keep them as low as possible. And the next thing I'm going to look at is fat, because we need lots of good fat in our diet. So that would be the top part. One thing to keep in mind is you don't want trans fats. So if there's any trans fats, you really probably shouldn't eat it. Trans fats block your body from being able to absorb any nutrients. So if you were to eat a salad that had trans fats in its dressing, you really wouldn't get much from your salad. Other things I look at would be protein, just to see what it's at. And then the next thing would be the ingredients. A good rule of thumb would be, if you don't know what it is, don't eat it. And so I also like to keep it under 5 to 9 ingredients if I can. Anything more than that is usually pretty processed. As you can see, this one just has chia seeds. And that's all there is. Okay, so I grabbed this one when I was out shopping at Aldi's. And so this is couscous, and a lot of people think this is healthy. This is not that healthy. But I wanted to show you because it makes the packaging look so nice and so healthy for you. Look at that, fresh garlic. But if you flip it over, you'll see that the serving size is 1/3 cup dry, or about a cup prepared. And my experience is most people probably eat more than a cup. But if you look at the ingredients, the fat's not too bad. There's no trans fats, and hopefully you would add butter or oil to get some more good fats when you're actually eating it. But the next thing is the carbs. So it doesn't have a lot of sugar, but it has 40 carbs in it. And that would be the equivalent of 10 teaspoons of sugar just in a cup of prepared. That's a lot. Most humans should probably only have 50 to 75 or 80 carbs a day, so that is almost your daily limit in a cup of couscous, and that's not including anything else you eat all day. So over here is where they have the ingredients this time, and looking at it you can see there's some things that aren't food. One, couscous is actually wheat, so it's like little pastas, and then it has garlic, salt, autolyzed yeast extract, which is a code name for MSG, so that is a neurotoxin. It's not good for you. It has parsley, olive oil, silicon dioxide, and safflower oil, which in itself is very bad for you. It's a processed oil and it is very inflammatory in your body. So there's 3 things right off the bat that aren't too good, and 4 if you include wheat, which wheat nowadays is very inflammatory in the body and can cause a lot of problems. So you can see it's important to look at labels. If you just grab this, earthy grains, that sounds nice, it looks pretty healthy. And then when you flip it over, you'll see there's a bunch of things in here that probably aren't the best choice. So I hope that helped a little bit. If you want more in-depth on food labels, let me know, whether it's, different things, organic, meaning of labels, let me know. That is the top things I look at when I'm going through the store, seeing if I should get it or should I not. And I hope that helps.